Lance, congrats on the win. This was very reminiscent of some of those games earlier on in the season where it'd go down to the wire. Did that kind of have a similar feel for the players as well when it would, in the final minutes?
I had that feeling too a little bit. Not that I thought that we were gonna lose the lead. Just like for some reason had that similar feeling. Like we haven't had a really tight game in 6 weeks or something like that. Like we've kind of dominated over this win 5-game win streak. So to be in like a tight game like that kind of brings you back to those earlier games of the year. But I think we're just a different team now.
Show the growth overall that maybe a game like this a few months ago, maybe you're not coming out on the right side of.
Yeah. I think we've taken a lot of steps throughout the season, and we are a completely different team, than we were earlier in the year, and that's like you said, it's a pretty good testament to it right there.
Yeah. Accolades here today with some assists and points, reaching milestones for 150th and 200th in your career. Just the evolution of your game and how this offense is clicking at the right time. You kind of being that facilitator. How much fun has that been for you during this stretch?
Oh. It's unbelievable. It's doing what I love most with my best friends. Like there's nothing better. It's nice and everything, but this offense is so unselfish, and anyone can go off on any night, and we just all work together and just love each other and have so much fun out there. So it's awesome showing up every week and battling with these guys and going on a little win streak.
So critical for San Diego to make that run and make it a close game late.
I mean, I think they just used their momentum. They stuck a couple shots and they just put their foot on the gas a little bit there and kept it going. And we did a good job of just taking a deep breath after a couple of those went in and kind of resetting. And I think we got one back to make it a 3-goal game, and then they kind of snuck back in there again. But we just wanted to stay calm. I know on the offensive side we talked about it, that we're doing our thing and just stay calm, and it's going to happen. So that's all it was.
The offense is clicking very early on. 6 different goal scorers to start out the game was great, but then the defense really needed to stand tall. Ryland getting that clutch save. How does that show that this team can really hang their hat on multiple different areas of the game?
I mean, I think the D played a lot better than the score might show. We didn't help them out. We gave them a couple transition goals, and they had a couple power play goals as well. So I think the D was awesome, and with Reeser going down there too, we were man short, and everyone just stepped up, and everyone had to do a little extra, and that's what we did. And Hearts is Hearts. Like he's just a gamer, and when it's crunch time, he's going to make the clutch save, and he did that in the fourth quarter for us.
Take us through the final goal on the power play. There's 35 seconds left. The previous power play team gave up a shorthanded goal. It's 35 seconds left, 25 on the shot clock. What did Kyle draw up on the sideline? What did he tell you guys, and then walk us through the actual play?
We wanted to get it down as low as we could in the shot clock, just in case that if we did miss and they got back, that they had limited time. So I think we had 10 seconds or so left in the shot clock when we ran it, and the play was pretty much as drawn up. And Smitty took the underneath, and their guy slid up to me, and I kind of caught it and saw a guy slide over to me, so I just made the one more pass, and then we just had them rotating, and T-Mac made a nice little skip pass there. When you got the defense rotating, it's easier to hit those skip passes, and Smitty was open and hit a picture perfect shot. I kind of blacked out there. I don't. Yeah. I think that happened.
I think everybody blacked out after that part. But Griffin mentioned at the beginning milestones and accolades. You got your 100th point tonight. You're now over 100 points for the season. That's very hard to do in this league. What does that mean to have 100 points in a season? And you still have 2 games left to play.
I mean, like I said, it's nice. It's cool and everything, but honestly, like I'm just fired up to be part of this group, and everyone does their job, and guys, don't get as much credit as some other guys, and I'm very grateful to be just a part of this really unselfish group, and we just have such a blast together, and it's awesome being a part of it and being a part of this team, and hopefully we can just keep this rolling into the last 2 games, and then hopefully longer.